What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you from the Duskmorn Early Access event. Thank you again to Wizards of the Coast for inviting me. And as you can see from all these gold and gems over there, I have this God account with which I have 24 hours to showcase as many of the new cards and mechanics from the set. So, without further ado, let's jump into tonight's second brew. And kind of starting with the low-hanging fruit, the more kind of obvious things. Going with Selesnya enchantments. There's a lot of support for it in the set, as you know, with Eerie and whatnot. There's a few other versions in the cards, so stay tuned. But wanted to start off with the sort of like the obvious, easy one, Selesnya. And we lost all the stuff from Kamigawa, but we still have Calix, and we still got a lot of stuff with rolls from Eldraine. So pretty interesting how like these sets are synergizing with each other. Not so heavy on the creatures, like, but it's nice that a lot of our creatures care, are either enchantments themselves or care about enchantments or make enchantments. So, of course, Optimistic Scavenger is replacing the there's something Visitor, the one drop green guy from Kamigawa. Same line of text essentially, except this one is slightly different. You can also unlock rooms, but we don't have any rooms in this version of the deck. And it's only a light green splash for the trample, because it's one of the ways that we can get through for damage should we run into some opponents that have gone wide or whatever. But then we've also got another sneaky one, which is Archon of the Wild Rose, which no one's playing. But our creatures with auras gain flying. And a little toughness boost, considering all of them are lower than 4 base power and toughness. We get a little extra oomph. We're drawing some cards with Enduring Innocence. It's one of these glimmers, keeps coming back. It will trigger your Eerie stuff on ETB. Also, if it gets killed, re-triggers it again because it comes back as an enchantment. And then you get to draw cards whenever we play a creature with power 2 or less, which is everything except for the Archon. Getting to play the incredibly busted new 1-mana aura that gives +1/+1 for each enchantment, plus first strike. Getting to play the incredibly busted new sort of removal aura thing, which exiles and gives lifelink and ward 2. We're protecting our creatures with that, as well as royal treatment, which gives hexproof until end of turn, and also makes an enchantment token, so that's pretty cool. We occasionally draw the odd card when an Audacity goes into the yard. We get to scry with the sorcerer rolls. There's a lot going on here, and a little extra removal just so a couple copies are buried in the garden. And of course we can copy our removal with Calix if we ever get through for damage with any one of our creatures that have auras on them. And of course we get to play, or you should be playing if you're playing this deck, the new enchantment land, which is also going to be great in other sort of Delirium decks, because it's a single card that satisfies 2 types. It's both an enchantment and a land. And of course the new Hushwood Verges. Phenomenal, these Verges. Holy crap, what a cool cycle of lands. Really just amazing. Could definitely put some more utility stuff in here. Initially, this is like a version 3. I had more basics because I was also playing Ossification, but we may be able to just put in some more duels, honestly. It's just that you really want to be able to reliably have this work, so you need to have a forest or a plains, but we could definitely add some other stuff. This is just an early version, for the early access event, so don't go rush off and craft any of this stuff right away. Of course, all I'm trying to do here, as I said, is to showcase the new mechanics, some of the new cards. So for the moment, really just a little bit of Eerie action, some new auras, some new lands, nothing crazy. And we've been instructed in the Discord group to, because we now have 2 different queues. There's the ranked one and the unranked one. If you're playing in the ranked one, you can play, even just 1 new card. If you're playing in the unranked one, then you should have more than 10 different Duskmorn cards. We have more than enough to play in either. So let's try a bit of both and see how it goes. Very aggressive, very fun, very cool. We lost a lot of the stuff that was good in this deck, but honestly, like the Bant one's also looking interesting because we've got a 2-drop that plays very much the same as the oh my god, I can't remember the name of the Selesnya 2-drop that used to do the same thing, where it reduces the casting cost of enchantments by 1 colorless. It's been really good with also the domain flash enchantment leyline binding, because you can play that deck in Bant, and that's already 3 basics, and then so you're reducing at least by 4 if you also have the Glimmer in play, so it ends up being pretty cheap. Not as cheap as in a domain deck, but still cheap enough. Slightly longer waiting times because of my time zone. I'm in Southeast Asia. There's a lot more people that are sleeping than are awake right now from the early access community. The Americans, it's getting quite late. The Europeans are definitely fast asleep, but the Europeans should be waking up soon. And there are plenty of Japanese, Chinese, Koreans, Australians. I wonder if there's anyone in India that really plays this game at all. But anyway, Southeast Asia is a big place. It's just there's just not as many creators from these regions as there are from America and Europe. So please bear with me. If it goes over 2 minutes, we'll switch to the play queue. It's been a little faster on that side. But there is an element of pride here where I want to see how high I can get my rank in these events, because they'll keep it rolling going forward. It's the same account. There we go. Nice. Who do we find? Who do we get? Yamamoto, Japanese player. We just played. He's trying out the... I mean, if he's still playing the same deck. Would have preferred a 1-drop here. Not a mulligan. And we got shafted. He's been playing this deck that tries to go crazy with the Otter Storm. I wonder if it's still the same one. Look, yeah. Temur, Otter. You play the new Glimmer, the green one, that lets you tap your creatures for mana of any color. And because the otters that thing makes are have haste, then you can tap them to cast more spells, and then you make more of them, so you can tap the ones you made for casting more spells, and boom, 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 boom. Huh, interesting. Okay. Please give me some lands. Would be just great, honestly. Alright, so let's just go and see if we can't... Because he's not storming off next turn. He needs a little bit more of a setup. Badoosh. Just the 8/6 for 2 mana, like... Okay, so he needs to find that Glimmer, and if we can just remove it with the Sheltered by Ghosts, then we at least stand a chance. Because once he has the 2 pieces on the board, it's over, and we don't have any instant speed interaction for that. I lost last match to the same thing. Oh, you're not supposed to scoop like that, mate. It's obviously a very, very glass cannon-y sort of a deck. When it goes off, it goes off. When it doesn't, it doesn't, and then you lose. But very fun. Last early access during Bloomburrow, Jim Davis pulled a fast one on me. That was one of my favorite clips from that event. He just went crazy. I mean, he broke the server and ended up like losing the game because there was just too many tokens flooding the board. This is going about it in a different way. Probably a little more consistent. Next up, I want to try some Boros auras. Also, there's like a doppelgang list that looks freaking fun. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess we're at that point in the day when it's really just tough to find anyone. Oh, this is a great hand, though. We can go really fast. If he's even for a second too slow, we're just gonna cook him. Yep, not red yet. Hope to draw one of my removals. Here it comes. Okay, I mean, we could just be dead next turn, right? So, I guess whatevs. Let's just see what we can do here. Well, can we do anything? Well, okay. He won't block. He needs he needs one more turn. Technically, if he has a red source, he can play the Otter. He doesn't have the red source. He can tap this for a mana of any color. This could be it. We could just be dead right now. Fingers crossed. He can whiff sometimes, right? Now he's only got 1 mana available. So if he just doesn't find any like 1 mana thing. Because now he's going to make 2 Otters. Oh, God. Here we go. Think we're dead? We could just be dead. Oh, no. Yep. Here we go. I mean, he was pretty rude and just conceded, so... I may just do the same. Okay. It's not quite enough. If he doesn't have... I mean... Oh, this finds more spells. Yeah, we're dead. It's pretty boring. Let's give him the sleepy face guy. Oh, feast your eyes. People are going to be trying this pretty rapidly, I think, in the next few weeks. And then, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why you must have instant speed removal. Bye. Yeah. 1 each, Yamamoto. Let's see if I run into you again. Once it's going, it's pretty much impossible to stop. Looks like another Japanese opponent. Nage. Okay. Slow, but potentially good. With Enduring... Ooh. Jund? We be Jundin. This card is so bonkers, mate. The lands look gorgeous, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of that artwork. Okay. Piggy. Piggy. Remember when you smashed me for a little pocket money? The treasures look great as well in this set. I'm assuming he's got... FOMO. Cool. Next turn, play Archon, win game. Ward 2, insane. I guess Sheoldred's Edict, maybe? So, you get an extra attack step. With Delirium, of course. A little tough to set up. I don't know. I think that's already Delirium. Where can we see that? Yeah, he's got it. Enchantment, land, artifact, creature. Boom, done. Double piggy. And we are just gonna go for it. Don't scoop, please. Archon, Archon. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's go. Ward 2 first strike, trample, flying, lifelink. Just, you know, normal stuff. That 2-mana aura is freaking good. I think it's gonna see play like all the way back into those like Lurus aura, light pause stuff from like Pioneer and whatever. It's really, really good. Okay. We've run into each other a good few times tonight. Capricorn and I. No. Thank you. Finally a 1-drop. Okay, so probably chuck away the Archon. Try and... actually, no. Let's keep the Archon and chuck the Buried in the Gut. Now, we've got 4 Archons, only 2 Buried. So let's keep the Buried. Not a fan of this art. It's confusing. Can't tell what's the name of the card, what's the mana cost. It's all a little bit... Although, so we've only got 2 creatures. If we chuck away the one, that leaves us with just nothing. If we chuck the Archon, there's more chances we'll draw another one. The Buried Gardens, and then, you know, at least maybe we can draw into lands and play another creature. The Optimistic Scavenger. A Void Rod? Perfect. Now I'll be able to get the Glitch Reader working again. Alrighty. Just hitting for 4 on turn 2. We're broken. A Twitching Dole. Okay, I think we just have to hold this up, unfortunately. Although, we do have the Ward 2 now, so let's just go and do that. Even with removal, he needs, like, specifically Sheoldred's Edict or something. Ellis? Sure. Not what I was expecting. I mean, we're on 35 lives, so there's also that, but mana's not flowing. I should have probably discarded that second Archon. Or that first Archon in the beginning of the game. But, if we get a little lucky... That's 2 more dudes. Got a block. What is going on here? Abzan tokens? That'll be my guess. Audacity would have won us the game there. I was so bad. I can't believe I did that. Really bad. No mana. I'm ready to concede. Yeah. Two lands, man. I got 24 in the deck. Oh no, 22. Maybe... This was in my top list of green cards. Okay, cool. Nice. I love it. People doing new things. Phenomenal. Insects. Spider. No. I will have to just concede at some point, right? Like... Two lands. To how many? 7-2. This game is so dumb sometimes, man. Really just wow. Oh, he's got the Viper. Yeah. Little too late, don't you think? Can you imagine? Like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands to 3. Nice deck. Very nice deck. I love it. That was beautiful. But we got completely mana screwed. That was pathetic. Alright. How are we doing for time? 25 minutes in. Let's play another couple more. Mr. Favretto. What was he playing last time I played him? I think we were playing... He was also playing this kind of stuff. Okay. 2 scavengers is a keep. God, I love that card, man. Wow. Talent. Nothing. Let's set up. Little setup turn. If we draw a land, that would be pretty nice, wouldn't it? Fourth land, come on. Alright. Still not leveling this up, so I'm guessing he's trying to... He's worried about removal. There we go. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Whew. So it's just counters. So now there's not enough mana for another hover ship. Wow, he's gonna do it. Cool. Flying, huh? Okay. Back up to whatever. Bunch of life. And we can chump with Enduring Innocence. And then next turn, you know, unless he can remove the Archon. I mean, yeah, he's got 2 flyers now, potentially. Passes the turn, would be my guess. The other talent, the one that fights, maybe? Perhaps? Okay. Ward 1 2 times. Okay. That's so nice. Top deck. What have you got? I don't think he's got anything. We can just swing with everything now. Sure. No, we don't. It's okay. I think we just win. And we've got, ooh, we've got so much life gain here happening. Now we're also going to get back a scavenger. Okay. So juicy, man. Spellbook Vendor, Scavenger, Archon. Absolutely juicy. Love it. Alright, guys. That's going to be it for this one. I don't want to go too long. I want to record many more brews before the day is over. I feel like Cinderella. When the clock strikes midnight, my early access privileges get revoked. But didn't get to do all the things even. Calix can do some bursted stuff. In testing, just before I hit record, I did some really silly things with Calix. But I feel like that was a good showing. We got to see most of the new stuff doing its thing. New mechanics showcased. We even played a Valgavoth's Lair. Life's good. Life's great. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. There's definitely plenty more that could have gone into this. We'll probably just have to wait and see the next video with the Bant variant. If I'm gonna play a few test matches, and then if it's any good, I'll record a video with it. So hopefully stay tuned for that. Otherwise, plenty more other different things coming your way. So stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, if you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. I will be seeing you all in the next one with another fresh, early access Duskmorn brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.